Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Wednesday, April 24th, 2019. I'm Linda the Lightworker and I'm so glad that you stopped by. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, I would love to talk to you. And my readings are really great because we really talk about what's going on in your life. And I used to call my services a second opinion because sometimes it's really helpful to speak to someone who's outside of your sphere who might bring in a perspective that you hadn't thought of before when you've been overthinking your situation, whatever's going on with you. So anyway, if you'd like to have a focused conversation with me, I'd love to talk to you. And all you need to do is email me at lindathelightworker@gmail.com. And my link is down below in the descriptions, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Okay, let's jump into the cards. Now, our first card that's coming up today is this Joy and Delight card. And I know we have seen this card many times, and it says, open your heart to joy. But yesterday, our reading was all about you saying yes to life and you stepping in and me stepping in to the joy of life and really the celebration. And this is a reminder that this is the path. So this card came out with a few others that were... This card was in reverse, and this was the Mystic Healer. So what I took from this is that when we're not in our joy, we are blocking this healer that wants to come through. And then once we're able to get through the joy and into that healing path, then we're able to choose the path. So it takes all three of these things together of stepping into that joy so that we're able to open ourselves up and receive the abundance that's here to just grace us with all this abundance in all sorts of ways, in relationships and conversations, and of course with money and health and all those wonderful good things, not just superficial things, but really deep, meaningful, abundant relationships with spirit. I mean, having that connection in the spirit world is one of the best feelings in the world, beyond any sort of monetary or egocentric sort of abundant, right? Anyway, but when we're able to step into that joy, then that mystic healer comes in and we're able to have a clearer vista of choosing where we want to go and where we want to be, because all is possible. I love those purple mountains. Reminds me so much of New Mexico, where I am now. Paying attention to that so that you can stay in charge of your life. You know, the agreement was that this is a planet of free will. Whoa. I'll say it again. This is a planet of free will. I mean, that's in the first book. Read the book of Genesis. That's my favorite book in the Bible. Of how this is supposed to be the planet of choice. You get to decide. And you're not your brother's keeper. So you get to decide for you what your path is. And that is a big deal. So just sit in that for a second. Think of the awe and of the power that you have just to know that you have that choice. I think that's really amazing. So then when I went to a little bit more clarification, we got this beautiful 8 of discs, which I really like. This is a beautiful card about, it says that you have mastered many skills and you work very well within your community, right? In your creative skills, whatever those wheelhouses are that you have. And this is about you mastering and learning or deepening some skills, learning new skills and working with others. So pay attention to that, because we do get a lot of strength from our communities, especially through working or collaborating. But the reminder that came up is check your boundaries. So the big takeaway is about knowing that when you accept joy, it doesn't mean that you have to take in everything, that you can have positive, healthy, strong boundaries so that you allow joy in and you allow that energy to flow as you're working with others, deepening your skills, because you're learning some new things out there. Some of you are navigating new roads and you know, purging and letting go or coming. I feel like all these big endings are coming right on the edge of these fantastic new beginnings for many of you. So really notice where your boundaries are and patch up those little holes. Like take an inventory of if you have good boundaries and just kind of look and patch them up if there's a little breakage or if there's a little crack, okay? And pay attention to where your boundaries are. All right, my dear, it's going to be a great day. Do it with joy in your heart. Really feel the joy and everything will just work out. I know it sounds simple, but it's true. I love you and I'll see you next time.